everyone.
What's up guys, Unofficial MCU here, hope you're all doing well, and the first official footage of Loki Season 2 with its opening scene has been released exclusively. We're going to go ahead and hop right on into it with everything that we know about this footage here for Loki Season 2. In this video, we are going to be taking a read from the Direct's article. I'll have their article linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there as well, as they read a new look at the opening 10 minutes of Disney Plus's Loki Season 2 was shown exclusively to attendees at Destination D23 of this year. Marvel Studios' most viewed Disney Plus show was none other than Loki Season 1, which had arrived back in 2021. So naturally, the hype for the Asgardians Trickster's second solo outing is reaching peak levels. Loki Season 2 arrives in early October of this year, and the marketing and promoting for the show has been shown exciting romp through time and space as its titular character leaps uncontrollably through different eras and perhaps even universes. So go ahead and take this as your spoiler warning. If you don't want to hear about these first opening 10 minutes into the regards of Loki Season 2 and for like what people had saw kind of gone on here in those first 10 minutes, go ahead and click off the video now. I have plenty of other Marvel videos here on the channel as well. Now, at Destination D23 this past weekend, Loki Season 2 executive producer Kevin Wright was on hand to unveil the first 10 minutes of the show's upcoming premiere. Descriptions of this footage appeared online shortly afterward, with attendees discussing several key plot points and events, including a chase scene through the TVA. Now, LaughingPlace.com had explained that the second season begins at the exact same spot as the Season 1 cliffhanger, with Tom Hiddleston's Loki in the TVA library and the statue of the time-traveling villain Kang looming in the background, as it shows him in another universe, essentially, of where Kang is like really in control. Now, as devotees will recall, Loki's newfound pal, Mobius, somehow has no idea who he is, which prompts a TVA agent to chase him through the halls with a squad of armed guards by his side. To escape, Loki jumps out of a nearby window and lands in the bed of a yellow hover truck, startling the driver and nearly making her careen into the Kang statue. And so, after the truck unfortunately crashes into a building, Loki tumbles out into an office of where Casey also doesn't recognize him. It's at this point of where Loki takes notice of the office floor, which has the TVA shield and a sword crest inlaid, but it's been damaged. He has no chances to process this before he glitches, essentially, as we saw in the trailer. This glitching is what's known in the show as time slipping. None of the characters know why it's happening, but it's causing Loki to jump through time without his consent, essentially, like he's glitching. When he rematerializes and is able to catch himself, Loki is standing in the exact same room with Casey staring at him quizzically, but this time Eugene Cordero's character is fully aware of who he's actually speaking to, seemingly indicating that this is the version audiences had first met in Season 1. But something puzzles the God of Mischief. The TVA crest on the floor is still damaged, which must mean that Loki was sent into the future of the moment that he was just in. He asks Casey to get Mobius, and then he glitches again. ScreenRant.com had additionally pointed out that the truck chase scene is really quite funny, meaning the first season's dry sense of humor, for the most part, must be at least somewhat intact for Season 2, which I cannot wait for. So, first impressions, first thoughts here, overall initial reaction to these like first 10 minutes in this overall description. Of course, I believe that those first 10 minutes have probably leaked somewhere here online. I myself haven't seen them, but if that's a thing, let me know in the comments down below. I also wouldn't be able to show that here on the channel anyway because of copyright reasons, but just hearing about these first 10 minutes of what Loki Season 2 has to offer in its first 10 minutes of its first episode sounds so exciting. I love, for one thing, of how it is picking up right of where we left off with Loki Season 1. No time is wasted right after that massive cliffhanger, and they go on to explain essentially of kind of what happened there and as to why Mobius didn't recognize him in that like that cliffhanger at the end of Season 1. It's because he was time slipping and like jumping around into different eras, essentially, or what we can also speculate now, and I think confirm even at that, of different universes or multiverses, essentially. They'll for sure go into way more depth into actually explaining this in the actual show itself, and just also based off of these first 10 minutes of this show and like Season 2 really overall, is that it sounds so much like a much more massive thing. It doesn't feel like a Disney Plus show, just based off of this description alone. I haven't seen the actual footage as I had mentioned, but just based off of this description alone, and as of to how it ties directly into for what we saw in season 1 feels incredible. It feels almost similar to what we had with Infinity War and Avengers Endgame to a point, and I can't wait to see, as well as to seeing the TVA and this whole multiversal time slipping, time traveling type of thing brought into the movies as well. So with the highly anticipated MCU show less than a month away, what does season 2 hold for Loki and the rest of his crew? Apart from the aforementioned time slipping, the season will also deal with the dangerous Kang variant known as Victor Timely. As I had recently just come out with a video here on the channel, it sounds like Victor Timely, played by Jonathan Majors, will be appearing at the very least 3 episodes, despite all of the controversy surrounding the actor as of right now, who plays Kang and his many variants. As I had mentioned in the MCU, is currently facing a trial for assault charges, but the actor will still appear in roughly half of Loki's 6 episodes second season. And beyond that even, the show will check on Sofia Di Martino's Sylvie after she had plunged her sword into the He Who Remains chest, Kang variant, killing him and fracturing the sacred timeline as seen in the first season's finale as well, kind of bringing her overall character back into the mix of things and making her another main character for the second season, reassembling that overall crew that we saw in the first season as well. I can't wait to see that. Also, just kind of like rethinking about like this 10-minute description here as of to like what we heard here of this whole chase scene with Mobius and like these guards chasing Loki through the TVA. I love how they just jump right into the action with that scene of a chase scene for one thing, and then also with this Loki just randomly like jumping into a truck, a back of a truck, and like going on a crazy ride real quick, having this truck crash into a building, and it being a little bit comedic all at the same time is something I'm so excited to see here. I'm so hyped for Loki season 2. It'll be very interesting to see and learn more about as of to how Loki is like glitching, or as they kind of refer to it, time slipping in the actual show itself, how and why this is a problem. It's being kind of featured throughout the trailer, and some of the promoting for the movie here as well is probably something that's going to be a main feature or a main concern, a main problem overall for the first like 2 episodes is my like prediction. I'll have another video here on the channel discussing more predictions and theories for Loki season 2, as we do for all Marvel related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel. Guys, thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, this has been Unofficial MCU. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for watching today's video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. Peace out.